Mr. Math here. Thanks for watching my videos. Be sure to like and subscribe, and remember to click the bell icon to be notified of updates. Hello again, viewers. Welcome back to Let's Play Xenoblade Chronicles 2. We are here in the Praetorium of Indol, and we have discovered, or at least heard, that Chairman Bana might be trying to spike the peace talks between Mor Ardain and Uraya. Over there in that big ship is where they're taking place. Anyway, he might be trying to spike the peace talks in order to, well, I'm not entirely clear how he thinks it's going to work, but apparently he believes that if he sparks a war between Uraya and Mor Ardain, he'll be able to finagle his way back into the chairmanship of the Argentum Trade Guild. And now we have to ask people who have these weird-looking markings over their heads if they've heard any information about a potential assassination plot. Have you heard about anything untoward going on at the Uraya-Ardainian summit? Well, I saw these weird bird people. Not like Napon, a bit bigger than that, and really, birdy looking. I think I saw pictures of them before in a picture book, but I can't remember what they're called. Tirkin, maybe? That's it, they're called Tirkin. Thanks, that was really bugging me. But what would a bunch of Tirkin be doing in a place like this? Thanks. Tirkin, huh? Hey, you heard about anything suspicious going down at the Uraya-Ardainian summit? I do wonder. Myself, I am Ardainian, yet I live under the protection of Indol. And the Urayans in Gormati here, for instance, seem to get along just as well. But just take a look at those lot, clutching their tools of conflict and fixing one another with the coldest of stares. They can't even have a civil discussion short of holding a banquet like this. Don't you think it's absurd? If they have the time to be wasting on such extravagances, they should use it to save their own suffering people. It does frustrate me. Sometimes I think the people running those nations could learn a thing or two from our camp. So, not really helpful. Noctua, you don't have anything germane to this particular quest, but anything else? Lady Fan's funerary service was so solemn and grand. I will probably never forget her beauty, nor the pain of losing such a pure and noble soul. I wonder what will become of Indol without Lady Fan. I hope that the peace we enjoy will continue, but I cannot help but worry. Yeah, well, things change. Not much to be done about that, except make the best of it. Have you heard about anything untoward going on at the Uraya-Ardainian summit? Perhaps there are untoward intentions on the Mor Ardain side. Frankly, I would expect it. But I can assure you that we of Uraya have no intentions of trying anything funny. The word of Queen Rakur is absolute. We trust in our queen, and as she wills it, we gladly put our weapons aside. So there is no need for concern. Oh, I see. Of course, if the queen ordered me to take up arms, I would gladly fight tooth and nail against those Ardainian dogs. You would do well not to forget that. Much thanks. Basically, looking for an excuse while dumping all the responsibility on his queen. Kind of, well, I want to say typical, but...
Wow! World has many amazing places in it!
Really? I've never been over here?
Good place!
Huh, okay. Hey, you heard about anything suspicious going down to the Uraya-Ardainian summit? Oh, I have a good one for you. Tora want more info. Some kind of ingredients with a monstrously foul odor were carried onto the Ardainian Titan vessel. The stench was so strong I can still smell it on my clothes. There were other ingredients too, weird and wonderful, the lot of them. I don't know what they're for, but it can't be for your average recipes. Thanks. That's either very interesting or completely useless. No telling which. Let's see. The pink markers say there's someone else over here. Well, is that near? Yes, it is. Anything to say near? Near, I think high probability Bana laying low somewhere in Indol. Near, I just pray we were able to blow this case wide open before Queen Rakura arrive. Roger. Near, counting on you. Well, I'll do my best. Calland. Have you heard about anything untoward going on at the Uraya-Ardain summit? Problems at the summit? A ridiculous notion. The summit will be held aboard this Titan battleship, so we have no need to fear attacks from the outside. This door is the only entrance, and it will not be opened until just before the summit to admit Queen Rakura. We have not allowed a single suspicious individual to pass this point. As such, there is no need to fear an attack from within either. Thanks. Okay. Well, he's confident. We'll see whether or not that confidence is deserved. That confidence is deserved. So, who else? Let's check the map real fast. Okay, so there's one off to the right there, and then several up the stairs along the marketplace. Okay, here's someone. Hey, you heard about anything suspicious going down at the Uraya-Ardain summit? There was one request I thought was decidedly suspicious. We had a Napon fellow asking about supplies of poisonous substances. I told him that we do not handle such items here, of course, and he left soon after. But from what I hear, he's been asking around other places too. Who knows what he might be plotting? Much thanks. Poisonous substances? Interesting. Siokan. Soon will be big summit talk thing, yes? Friend know about anything suspicious things happening there? There's certainly something not quite right going on. I saw a very large wooden box being transported onto the Titan battleship. It was accounted for on the inventory list, so most of my colleagues think it's no problem. But I honestly can't imagine what they would want such a huge box for. I'm worried about what might be inside. Thanks. That's an interesting statement. Arco? Hey, you heard about anything suspicious going down at the Uraya-Ardain summit? The Ardainian Titan battleship has extremely sturdy defenses. I doubt there's a single weapon in this whole port that could damage it. Besides, I hear the main conference will only be attended by a very select group of trustworthy individuals. I can't imagine how any miscreant could hope to get close to the VIPs to harm them even if they wanted to. A lot of people are on edge, but I don't think there's anything to worry about. Thanks. Well, he's also pretty confident. I hope, again, it's not misplaced. Fionkas? I can't imagine that I'm pronouncing these Ardainian names correctly. Have you heard about anything untoward going on at the Uraya-Ardain summit? Nothing untoward is going on in the Ardainian army, I assure you. Those who have come to Indol belong to the Karag Imperial Guard. Elite soldiers who have sworn solemn oaths to protect the Emperor. So if anything suspicious were going on, I'd venture it would have to be on the Orion side. I find it difficult to tell what those people are thinking sometimes. Much thanks. Same thing from the other side. Just mindless suspicion and passing it off on his superiors. Passing responsibility off on his superiors. So I hear Mor Ardain and Uraya are finally making peace. No more war is a good thing, but I don't know what Mor Ardain is going to do from here on out. Everyone knows the homeland isn't going to last much longer. Is Mor Ardain just going to perish with his Titan? Oh, it's no good. I'm just depressing myself thinking about it. I'll go grab a pick-me-up Odifa at Cafe Lutino. But first, I'll go stare off into space over here a bit more, huh? And this looks like the last person. Runatio. Hey, you heard anything suspicious going down at the Uraya-Ardain summit? In the current climate, I fear almost anything could happen. I can scarcely wait for the day when that huge awful Titan battleship is gone from our shores. It pains me to see such an unsightly structure in our beautiful city. I am sure all upstanding Indolane citizens resent its presence. Why can Mor Ardain and Uraya not cease all this foolish conflict and simply submit themselves to the will of Indol? Okay. That was completely unhelpful. So now we're supposed to go to the inn down here and see what we can make of all this. We've gathered quite a bit of information now. Yeah, and plenty of it blatantly bogus, but there were some rumors in there that did bug me a bit. Time to sort out the real dirt from the baseless suspicion. Ooh, detective time! First, we clear up basic premise. Who is targeting the Summit of Nations? Is former Chairman Bana, Master Pon forget already? No, Torah not that stupid. Is traditional for deducings to start by listing information everybody know. Proper flow is for Rex to think carefully and provide answer. Sure, put it all on him. Lazy Napon. Okay. On to the next basic premise then. Where is the summit to be held? Okay. I don't understand why I'm being given a choice here. I suppose making it interactive allows for some funny dialogue if we decide that Rex gets it wrong. Inside the Sanctum of Indol, right? No, that's where we had the last big meeting. This summit is between the leaders of Mor Ardain and Uraya alone. They would hardly hold it under Indol's nose. Okay, so then it's on the Titan battleship. It's inside the Titan battleship from Mor Ardain. Yes, that's right. It seems like Bana is planning an assassination, but what method do you think he might be using? Sinking the whole battleship, stabbing, or poison? Well, we did hear some talk about poisonous substances. But we've also heard talk about a big weapon from that Ardanian factory that's gone missing. So, probably not stabbing, but, could be trying to blow up the battleship from the inside or something. Wasn't there a rumor that he might sink the whole Titan battleship? What? That terrible. We must get Morag out of there at once. Hold on. I don't remember any rumors like that. Actually, weren't people saying the Ardanian battleship's so tough nobody would be able to harm it? Huh? Now that you mention it, maybe that was what they said. Let's try this again. What's the assassination method? Poison, perhaps? I think the method might be poison. Yeah, the ship's totally secure from the outside, and the only trustworthy people will be attending after all. I guess the only method that really leaves is tampering with the food. But when would the poison be added, and to what exactly? I mean, there was talk about odd ingredients, weird smelling ones. So that's probably the correct answer. What if we say this one? Maybe they'll contaminate the drinking water at the conference? But did we not hear that the main conference would only be attended by select trustworthy individuals? It might be possible to contaminate the water supply before the conference begins, might it not? If it were me, I wouldn't even drink any water at a conference like that. Can't be too careful around people you don't know very well. Is that how it works? Maybe there's another more effective method? Well, then there's only one other choice. It's got to be the meal at the banquet, right? Yes, I can hardly imagine the VIPs will be preparing their old food. I'd quite like to see Morag and Bridget try cooking for a banquet. Yeah, the last time we saw them cooking, it didn't go too well, did it? In that heart-to-heart in Argentum. And someone was saying they'd seen a lot of weird ingredients being carried inside, right? Indeed, they were. Suspicious big box carried inside, too. Could the strong flavored ingredients be to hide the taste of the poison? You're sharp, Rex. I bet that's exactly what they're for. The only question left is, who will be carrying out the poisoning itself? Let's see now. I think this one we only get a single chance to answer, so let's just choose the correct one. And that little girl was talking about how she saw those weird Tirkin. Could it be those Tirkin? The ones that girl was talking about? Bana used Tirkin as minions before. Tora remember from Artificial Blade Factory in Mor Ardain. I can see how they might be more convenient for him than hiring professional assassins then. Yeah, but you think Tirkin know the first thing about cooking? I don't know about that. Listen, I think we're just going around in circles here. If we know somebody's probably going to poison the food, why don't we go check out the battleship itself? Good point. Regardless of who's carrying it out, we should act fast if we're going to stop this plot. That's settled then. Everybody go to dining hall of Ardanian battleship. Okay, so we got 700 XP. It seems that Bana is planning to put poison in the food at an important banquet. Find a way to stop him. Okay, so Sniffifi. We do have to talk to him at some point. But not right now. We have something more important to deal with. What does Melusio here have to say, by the way? Welcome to Goetius, the capital of the Praetorium of Indol. Okay. The people of Indol live in peace and harmony thanks to the teachings of Amalthus, our beloved praetor. Admittedly, our resources are somewhat strained due to the influx of refugees and foreign pilgrims. We appreciate your forbearance and do hope you'll enjoy your stay here despite any inconvenience. Fair enough. Fidelico. Welcome to Indol. Whether it's sightseeing or shopping you're after, Indol has it all. Unfortunately, Indol also currently has great sadness. Our golden-voiced goddess, Fan Lenorn, has rejoined the ether stream. The nation is in mourning. I'm sure even the praetor's heart weighs heavy. Well, sorry to intrude on your grief and all. Stay vigilant. Okay, so now the door is open. Let's head on in. Yeah, they overlooked something important. I mentioned it, but they don't seem to have thought of it.
Hey, look what I found!
Congratulations.
Is there anything in here for us to pick up? Doesn't look like it. No treasure troves or the like. Can't go in here. Into the sick bay. Nothing in here, it would appear. At least it's not saying that I can open these doors, so alright. Guess we just have to go to the goal up ahead. Tirkin chefs.
Stop everything! Hold it!
What? Who's you?
Don't play dumb! Poison! That food is poisoned!
Poison? You kids crazy in brains.
We're past talking. Quick, grab them!
Yeah! This'll be a walk in the park!
Yes, that probably will be a walk in the park.
Rolling smash!
We're only level 39. I mean, how many levels higher than them are we?
Maybe we'll get out of this alive with no protocol.
Rolling smash! Anchor shot!
Make haste and begin.
We're getting already up here.
Why not?
I'm getting out of
Okay.
Pyra!
Pyra?
Why not? I missed! Rolling smash! ready?
We don't
Why
need
not?
now.
Mithra! Rolling smash! Sword back!
We can do it. Tora, choose you.
No shortage of strength.
Rolling smash!
Proud of Master
Sword
Pawn.
back! Anchor shot!
Let me
I
help.
missed!
Okay. This is going incredibly well.
Sword back! Anchor shot! Let's give him go for it! Your way! That was a bad one!
Come on, I want to get that bit of money.
No.
There we go.
No effect! Rolling smash! Sword back! Anchor shot!
Million volts. A punch at your own wrist. Opponent has no shortage of strength.
Yep, no problem.
Please wait!
Papoonin! What are you doing here?
What silly question! It's Papoonin who hire world-famous band of gourmet chefs, fire dragons!
World famous?
Gourmet chefs.
Mor Ardain, very insistent, want only very best food for important summit. Papoonin work wings to bone finding chefs, and now what this?
So you mean...
These guys are just a bunch of cooks.
I did think they were not putting up much of a fight.
That's for sure.
Then this food is actually...
Delicious! I could eat this stuff forever! What friend doing? Very expensive food now go to waste!
Sorry! We really did think they were here to murder someone.
Murder? What this nonsense friends talk? I demand compensation. Friends have no idea how much time and money Papoonin spent on this.
An explosion?
Huh? From where?
Okay, I was about to say, why aren't they going to take care of it?
Hey, what's going on?
Explosion in the hangar! Right when everyone was busy with Queen Rakura's arrival. It's really bad.
The Queen is here? This is it?
Rex, we need to hurry.
Yeah.
Hey, wait! Hey, no running away! Compensation!
Okay, Cora got something. Hey, the Turkin just got right back up and walked away. I mean, I knew they weren't actually dead. Because if they were, they wouldn't just be lying on the ground. They would have dissolved into motes of light like all other enemies do. Let's see.
Charming, don't you think? Master Pawn, are you pleased?
Okay. Let me think. So anyway, before I proceed that way, I want to go back here. Fire dragons were a leading band of world-class gourmet chefs on a whole different level of common cook. But now they lying in crumpled heap. What Papoonin do about food now? Papoonin, that does not look like a bunch of crumpled heaps to me. Tor, sorry. There's nothing else for it. We must present what food we have to Emperor and Queen. But wait, this could be a big chance to demonstrate culinary skills of Papoonin. Leave this to Papoonin. You head now to Hangar. Right. That's our plan. Yeah, I mean, they're still up and about, so no harm, no foul, apparently. Cook again, cook all again. Can't move wings since you beat up, can't cook. Okay, I guess it's not completely okay. Let's see. There's no treasure troves in here. I thought there was. Well, what to do? What to do? Top class chef of fire dragons must get in cooking pot. Anything in here? I really did think there was a treasure trove. Guess not. Okay, moving on. Alright. First, I want to put Tora in the lead here. And let me see here. Because I'm putting Tora in the lead, yeah, I think I want to swap their accessories. I want to give Rex the steam belt that Tora has, and I want to give Tora the eye patch that Rex has. Okay, let's take care of that as quickly as possible. Okay, there's Tora's steam belt. And now, where's the eye? There's the eye patch. Okay. I think this will do it. Just in case. Okay.
Who are you, villain? Is this some underhanded Ardanian trick?
Wrong! But also right. Truth is complicated. Anyhow, here is where Queen died. If it looked like Queen killed by Mor Ardain, me in the money again!
That voice. Bana, from the Argentum Guild.
Correct! Top box for the Queen!
But you were unseated as chairman.
It's not so easy to get rid of Bana. Trade Guild of Argentum belong to Bana, down to last screw, last drop of oil!
Hold it, Bana!
You, Rex! Nah! Bana not let Rex interfere with plans! Again and again! Bana not stand for this!
Master Pan, that artificial blade. It... Rosa! Meh. Tora feel much greater power than before. Especially from mark on forehead.
What's going on? What's that?
Even Emperor comes straight to Bana. Convenient little mob to play.
Come on, Bana. Cut the bad guy talk and accept you've lost.
He
You
hasn't
know
lost
you won't
yet.
get away with it. What with all these witnesses here?
If Bana simply kill everyone, then nobody blah. Victory of Bana is assured.
You know we can't let you do that!
You think you handle the power of upgraded Giga Rosa? Things go very different this time.
Okay then.
Tora will beat them no problem.
I'll handle it.
We wipe slow with you!
Show you the true power.
Let me do it! Yeah! Decisive blow! See? Rolling smash! Let me do it!
Scatter shot.
Rolling smash! Ha!
Okay.
Got it well in hand!
Alright. Level 3. Stop it!
Azami!
Finally Panic destruction!
Daring shot!
I think this needs a light.
Okay, do I have launch?
Okay, go for it!
Fire, be my sword.
Blade combo, third stage. Awesome.
That's kind of bad.
Let me do it! Azami!
Finally caught.
All day.
Now's a good time to get healing.
Okay, get up, guys. Okay.
Why not? Just so.
I'll show you why I'm the star player.
Daring shot!
Destruction.
Just so. Why not? Daring shot!
Oh, come on. Switch. Oh, okay, there we go.
Just so. Armor crusher!
Wild roar.
Leave it to me.
Okay, this is kind of bad.
Always will be.
Okay, switch to this thing, guys. Come on.
Get this one first, friends!
Ah. Okay, switch to alpha.
Just make use of it now.
My back, Tora.
Rex, pull yourself together.
Oh, for goodness sake. We're not going to get a chain attack at this run. We're not going to get a chain attack at this rate.
That's my bad, Tora. Just so.
Let him walk. Let him walk. Stop.
Good time.
Go for it!
Blade combo, third stage.
Stop it!
Dark tide topple.
Let's get rowdy.
Okay, who has smash? Who has smash? Darn it, I have smash.
I don't want to fight you, but I will.
Rolling smash!
Okay, chain attack, chain attack!
Follow Tora's lead!
Alright, let's see here. Fire?
Go! Go! Go!
Poppy will show you
Oh,
her
too early.
power.
Mia's turn! On it!
She doesn't have fire. Okay, I'll have her do Dromark.
At your service. Excellent.
Over to you, Rex!
And then let's see.
Don't mind if I do.
Wait, he has Pyra out. Okay, I'll have Pyra get the water one.
Pyra!
Time to show what I can do.
Begin.
Aha, overkill.
Tora not let you off that easy!
Okay, Poppy.
Poppy Alpha! Go, go,
Poppy
go!
Alpha.
turn.
And then Romark.
Ready or go Motti.
Over to you, Rex.
You got it.
Darn it, why don't I have Mithril? Why does it have to be Pyra? Okay, well, let's go with Rock.
Rock, give it to me.
I'll be done before you know it.
It's not over yet.
Astounding.
Okay. Level 3, huh?
Tora, choose you.
Reporting.
Mia's turn.
Here I come. Ready or go Motti.
Ursula?
Ursula to try my hardest. Barry.
Over to you, Rex.
You got it.
Rock.
Hit it, no.
Feather Typhoon! Magnificent!
Tora not letting you off that easy. Poppy Alpha! Go, go,
Poppy
go!
Alpha.
Magnificent!
Mia's turn.
Here I come. Ready or go Motti.
Cora, why not?
Cora. Yeah. Leave it to Cora.
Magnificent!
Over to you, Rex.
Don't mind if I do.
Azami?
Azami.
Start with a handshake. Here I come.
Magnificent!
I'm still getting stronger.
Wow, 15,000 experience. And a pouch expansion kit.
Not to boast, but that was spectacular. Right, Gramps?
For once, I have to agree with Rex.
How? Even Giga Rosa defeated by these nasty meddling kids.
Scooby-Doo villain alert.
This ends here, Bana. You are under arrest. The Praetorium will handle the judgment. Assassination is a serious matter. Your sentence will be harsh.
So the mercantile genius Bana meets an inglorious end before my very eyes. Pitiful.
Bana is... Bana is not kind of man to go down like this. If I go down, I take you with me. Watch out!
Igion! As you wish.
Niall Ardanek, you sought to protect us?
I'm glad.
Majesty! Majesty! Your Majesty, please, no!
Your Majesty, I have failed you.
It can't be. To protect us, you... Please, wake up. Niall! Niall!
Morag.
Dromark,
Yes?
distract the others.
Distract? I'm not sure No. My lady, you cannot.
There's still time. Hurry!
Yes, my lady. There are more of them.
Where?
What'd you say? This way! The rest of you should get to safety.
Chum! I'm on it.
You are...
Shh. You're gonna be fine.
What do you mean, imagined it? You got us all in a proper tizzy. My apologies. I thought I spied silhouettes. I did not mean to cause trouble.
Hey!
Huh?
Hey! You guys! His Majesty the Emperor is awake!
What?
Can it be?
Majesty?
I apologize for making you worry.
Majesty! It's a miracle.
When Aegean returned to his core, I was certain we had lost you.
Honestly, you call yourselves soldiers. First aid? Anyone heard of it?
But his wounds...
Just scratches. Nothing me and Dromark can't handle.
You saved... Thank you, Nia. I truly don't know how to... I will never be able to repay you for what you...
Oh, don't sweat it. Let's just say you owe me one. That'll do fine, right?
Nia.
That was a very complicated gesture. And a lot of it, in the end, we have to infer the reasoning behind it.
You shouldn't be up. It's only been one day. Please don't strain yourself.
Half a day off and look at all this paperwork. I swear, it's like they don't want me to sleep at all.
Majesty.
Special Inquisitor, I hereby issue you new orders. It is my wish that you travel with the Aegis as an emissary of the Empire. Guard her, and defend her against her enemies until she reaches Tantal.
Guard the Aegis?
I've already discussed it with His Eminence.
Forgive me, Your Majesty. I cannot accept. Just think about what happened yesterday. It would be sheer foolishness for me to leave your side.
Is that so?
Huh?
I can see it in your eyes. It's clear that the Aegis, or rather, that boy, has made a great impression on you.
That's not... I am your Special Inquisitor. Ensuring Your Majesty's safety is my only concern. To abandon that duty and go traveling... Is this... Aegeon's?
Why is it
A driver who cannot even protect himself is no driver at all. Yesterday's events have made me keenly aware that I have no aptitude for it. It will be of more use in your hands.
Majesty.
The world is changing, Morag. I trust you more than anyone to lend that boy the wisdom and strength he will need. I miss it, you know. Lake Util and Gormott.
What?
Remember when the two of us would shake off the servants and go swimming there?
Yes. Of course.
Kids from the nearby village would come too. Good times.
Majesty.
If Mor Ardain, no, the whole of All Rest, could be like that again, wouldn't it be beautiful?
Is that my new duty then?
In truth, it should have been you sitting in this chair right now.
The Imperial line has always passed from father to son. On the day your Majesty was born, that's exactly what happened. I knew that day would come. It came as no surprise.
You were raised by my father to take the throne of the Empire, as befits the daughter of my Lord Uncle Andrig.
And I am grateful for it. If not for him, I would never have met Bridget. Never have met them. I'd have missed out on so much.
There. Those are your true feelings. A magnificent power resides in you. Morag, power like yours exists to be used.
Niall.
You've been tied down long enough. Follow your heart, Morag Lidair.
I have no words. Thank you, Your Majesty. Very well then. I hereby accept the task you have assigned to me.
That's the Morag I know and love. Make me proud.
She's awfully formal. It takes really great stress to break through her training.
So that's how it is. It seems our paths continue to entwine.
That's awesome news. To be honest, I was really hoping there was some way you could stick around. I was just thinking of asking you myself.
Saved you the trouble, did I?
That you did. Thanks a bunch, Morag.
Right then.
I can't help but feel that in all the confusion surrounding Bana, our concerns have been neatly swept aside.
The Praetorium maintains absolute control over blade distribution. It is quite vexing.
Awakening rates from natural cores are very low, which limits the pool of compatible drivers.
So to create large numbers of drivers, the cleansing Indol provides is a necessity. That much I'm willing to accept. The real problem is the fact that the Aegis has awakened. Now, this is no time to be squabbling over territory. If we misread the situation even a little, Uraya itself could be sunk to the Cloud Sea's bed. Emperor Niall must surely be thinking the same thing. That's why he sent his precious Morag to shepherd them along.
And now we find ourselves in their debt.
Who could have predicted such an act of selflessness? Was it just the passion of youth? Or was it...
My liege?
In any case, for now we should keep our troops mobilized while we monitor the situation. I hardly expect Tantal will comply with the Praetor's plan so easily either.
Yeah, it's not all fixed yet. Okay, now Morag is lagging behind. Let's go ahead and put her back in. Naponic Destruction. And Flash Boot. Vendetta. still have to take care of that business. Still haven't figured out what this is. I'm pretty sure I remember from my test plays, but yeah, we have a little ways to go. So she wants to do musical instruments as pouch items in order to open this up.
Just let me know if anything's troubling you.
Critical update installed.
Okay. Wow, I have to discover landmarks, and I'm most of the way there, but there's still quite a fair ways to go. Okay, then. And just to make sure, what do I have for accessories? Whip attachment and eye patch. Tora has a better eye patch. I should swap it out. Yeah, Tora has a better one, so I will give that one to Morag. And just in case I need to swap Tora back in for some reason. So, current objective. Talk to Uraya, captain of the Titan ship moored in Goetia's port, and set off for Tantal. Do I want to do that now? Yeah. Let's just get to Tantal, open that area up, and then I can start doing more side content elsewhere, perhaps. Uraya, hear the news. Friends wanting to go to Tantal? Yeah, let's go. Actually, ship captain was Indol and go into deep mourning for Lady Fan. Then was nobody left to steer ship. And so Uraya gets selected to replace. Uraya never go there before, so we'll have to work hard to make trip success. Uraya not worry though. With Prince of Tantal on board, getting in should be piece of pollen cake. Well, I'm glad you're confident.
Say, chum, which one do you fancy? Pyra or Mithra?
Zeke. You can't just ask someone... Anyway, they're the same person. I've never really thought of them separately.
Interesting perspective.
Are you serious? But they're like totally different characters. Like, Mithra is jolly intense. And Pyra is just totally mellow, or, I don't know, what's the opposite of pushy?
On the outside, maybe. But Pyra's got a lot of backbone, too. She can be pretty stubborn.
You seem to understand them pretty deeply. Well, I suppose you are their driver.
Hey.
Yeah?
You're a prince from Tantal, aren't you, Zeke? Why were you in the Praetorium?
I mean, you can't just ask someone...
Oh, his old man kicked him out.
Oi! No, bad blade, bad. How long have you been standing there?
From about... Which one do you fancy?
Which one do you That's the whole conversation.
As I was saying, my prince got disowned by his father. He spent all his time traveling the world for fun, instead of attending to his studies. Then bye!
It wasn't for fun. I was learning all about, Society and international relations.
International relations, that what you call it?
Oi, can it you? What are you doing anyway? Dissing your own driver.
You guys crack me up.
I love him, really.
Oh. Anyway, he sounds tough. Zeke's dad, I mean.
Tantal is an isolationist society. Crossing its borders without leave is strictly forbidden. It's been that way for ages now.
Oh.
But you've seen how my prince here is. Couldn't stop himself leaving a few times, so he got chewed out and disowned. Back when he was 15 or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Then the Praetor himself found him half dead on the ground one day and took him in. He made up that special envoy stuff.
And that's how you ended up in Indol. It all makes sense now. Oh, but wait. Is it safe for you to go back to Tantal then?
This time we've got official business from the Praetorium. It'll be fine. Probably. Besides...
Yeah?
Tantal is too ignorant of the outside world. It needs a wake-up call.
Sire, we have reached the designated coordinates. Please.
Right! Ready?
You betcha!
Huh?
Shut up and sit down, chum. This'll be great!
Suddenly everyone's there.
My lord, Genbu has begun surfacing.
I am aware. It's Pandoria.
Then the prince...
Yes.
We have received reports that he made contact with the Aegis in Indol.
So after 500 years, he makes his move. Praetor Amalthus.
My lord?
We must act to protect our days of peace, even if they are a dream that cannot last.
The king doesn't look very old. Doesn't really look much older than Zeke, really. If they'd added a few more lines and wrinkles to his face, it might have had a better effect. Okay, so here's the giant turtle. Makes sense, really. Genbu is a sort of demigod from Chinese legend, if I recall correctly. That giant turtle.
Whoa. It's just like a bigger version of Turtus.
It's called Genbu. It's the same, like, Titan type as Uraya. Normally, it's submerged in the Cloud Sea.
Even in early fall, it can get pretty cold inside Tantal. Mind you don't freeze.
I really can't stand the cold.
I can provide my own warmth. You can stay close to me if you like.
Me as well.
You guys are pretty handy to have around.
Well, it is our trademark, right?
Essentially.
Aren't you going to be cold like that, Shellhead?
I'm used to it. I'll be dandy.
He's naturally dense. It's good insulation.
Oh, makes sense.
Stop encouraging her, gang of bullies!
Okay. Yeah, pretty cold in there. Merc mission and a stage added to Tiger. Okay. And let's see, we got a pouch expansion, didn't we? So Morag has only one. So does Nia. Tora and Rex have two. Everyone else has only one. Who should I give it to? Now, if Nia's going to be my healer, it certainly would be good for her to be able to increase her arts faster. Morag seems to do okay on that score. But it'd just be handy to have Nia be able to do it more often. Sure, let's give it to Nia. And then... let's see what she got right now. Sparkle sugar. That's 0.3, isn't it? Yeah, 0.3. Well, I could give her the blossom custard or the plumage peach jelly, plus 8% HP recovery. And 50 minutes duration. Okay, yeah, I'm giving her that.
Ah, that hits the spot.
Okay. Let's see here. Anything up here? Treasure trove or anything like that? How about down at the end there? I don't see anything. Alright, no treasure troves it looks like. Let's get moving then, shall we? Aim for the capital of Tantal. That makes it sound like we're aiming a cannon at them or something. The objective ought to be travel to the capital of Tantal. Let's see. High level 30s. I think we're in the mid to high level 40s, so we should be fine against these things if they're hostile. Looks like they're not. And now that I think about it, anything... okay, so that's still Temperantia. Defeat a Hool Arachnol in Tantal. Okay, so that's how I get her Fire Mastery level 2. And then I need to talk to someone named Philostrata near Theospidi Temple Ruins in Tantal to get Corvin's level 4 conditions unlocked. And let's see. Defeat a Mogan Hawks in Temperantia. Nothing in Tantal. Something in Mor Ardain. Just one item of Fable Buffa. Grad Gogol in Tantal. Okay. So I do need to hunt a few monsters here in Tantal. Defeat Turkin enemies in Letheria. Okay, I need to defeat 4 more of those. Okay. Oh, another Letherian monster. And the musical instruments. Head to the airborne throne in Tantal. Defeat Peng enemies in Tantal. Defeat a novel Oris in Tantal. Defeat an Illumi Skeeter in Uraya. Jeez, I have to go back to Uraya? Boomahiln in Letheria. And Abamedus in Letheria. So I'm going to have to go back to Letheria for a few of these, huh? Defeat Wolf enemies in Tantal. Use meat items in the pouch. And question mark, question mark, question mark. Okay. Prom Piran hacks in Uraya. Huh. Oh, I still have to do this. Selmo Grady. Ha. Use chivalry in a merc mission. Alright, well, got a few things to do, but first I want to get to the capital. Okay, these enemies are getting decently higher level, closer to level 40 now. Ooh, okay. Nia.
Hey, Nia? Do you... mind?
Come on, it's not so bad. You're just so warm. I can't help it.
It's a function of what's known as infrared radiation.
Gramps knows everything.
I'm not your personal heater, you know?
Her expression doesn't look
My
too
lady,
upset.
if you desire warmth, why not take some from me? Miss Spyra seems to be in some distress.
No way. Your fur's all stiff and spiky with a cold. It'd be murder on my sensitive skin.
But, my lady...
Hey, is it just me, or are the ether lines really dim?
What is meaning of ether lines?
You know, those things. The glowing threads that run inside a titan.
That is the glow of pure ether coursing through the Titan's body. You can compare it to the bloodstream of a human.
We heard that
You've
before.
got good eyes. Genbu has pretty bad circulation compared to other Titans. They say it's why we have a cold climate and awful crops.
So it's... cold-blooded?
Call it what you like.
Well, it is a reptile. Giant turtle and all that. That's a rather spectacular monster. Spectacular looking, at least. I think I see a collection point up there.
Now let's see.
Insects, huh? Love beetle and fluffy snowbug. That last one sounds really cute.
It's a new day, everyone!
Look alive!
There's the collection point.
I could have sworn.
Maybe agriculture is Poppy's specialist field.
Love lemon, huh? Doesn't that tame Arden back in Torgoth want those things? Love lemons? I don't remember offhand. Are you hostile?
Hey, look what I found!
Congratulations.
Apparently not. Anything down here worth grabbing? Okay, here's a collection point.
I could have sworn.
Flora heals an aching soul.
Come on, come to Mama.
Sea berries. I vaguely remember across this bridge there is a treasure trove. Assuming I'm remembering correctly from my test plays. And sure enough.
If I may.
Oh, that's a good amount of gold.
Now let's see.
Wavelet stone and lacquer stone. The names of these items are just so interesting. All right then. I want to get to the capital. But there are a few things to collect on the way. Let's see here. This, if I remember correctly, is a breakable ledge. And there's something down below. There we go. Aha. Perfect.
If I may.
Jamming. And a collection point.
Now let's see.
Please open your hearts to me.
Flora heals an aching soul.
Come on, come to Mama.
Okay. Can I jump over to the bridge? Yes, perfect. I mean, I guess I could have just skip traveled back up also. But that was more fun.
I could have sworn.
Please open your hearts to me.
Flora heals an aching soul.
Come on, come to Mama.
Interesting that there's botany to collect here, considering the climate. Volse. I don't remember which of my blades wants to kill those, but I know someone does.
This is for a just cause.
Braconite chip, a common core crystal, and a fair amount of G. Okay.
We've been discovered.
Eagle
Armor veil! Judgment! Mercy from me!
Pyra!
Witness me to light
Smash! Let me do it!
Enemies will become decisive blazing! Time is now! I feel the kingdom power!
Win!
Bana,
Let's get ready!
There's whirling
Why is suddenly... Oh,
He's finally caught.
Let me do it!
I was gonna say, why are her arcs taking so long to build up? And I think I remember why.
Nightmare Rondo.
Why not? And hit!
We're not
Armor
gonna
crusher!
get focus!
Win!
Unleash your power! I should be able to make light work of that. I'm rolling smash! We're on top!
Right.
Good on you!
Super lightning! Yeah!
All right.
It's too early to be complacent.
Okay. No,
I
wait.
was never the cautious type.
Let's change her pouch item before I forget again. Yeah, that's not gonna fly. Let's get the sweeties back in. Right, Narciper jelly.
Delicious. I'll have to write this down.
Now then.
Let's end this swiftly.
I was never the cautious type.
Break! My dead judgment! Armor fail! My excitement is rising.
Topple up!
We're on the top form.
Yeah! Decisive blow!
The time to defend is
Why not?
I'll show you why I'm the star
Rolling
player.
smash!
Yes! I feel the singular aura.
Win! Topple up!
Okay, Corbin, smash. Oh man, I didn't get the smash in time. Where's the other wolf? There it is.
Let's end this swiftly.
I don't know. I feel a bit sorry for them.
Judgment!
Rolling smash!
Such a golden rise.
Let me do it! I've waited for this all day.
Draw the enemy's attention.
Let's get rowdy!
It won't be the
Enemies are looking now. Win!
Break.
judgment.
Always have been. Always
You've come a
will be.
long way, Rex. Azurda has raised you well.
Rex has always had the makings. I just pushed him a little.
Okay, I still didn't get the smash off. I almost did, but he got finished off too quickly. How do I get up there? Oh, that was close. I almost jumped right over the edge.
I could have sworn.
Please open your hearts to me.
Flora heals an aching
Come
soul.
on, come to Mama.
Okay, so far so good. These things are not hostile? Okay, I'll leave them be.
I could have sworn.
Gotta be kind to the environment.
And which way do I need to go? This way? Yep, this looks like the correct way. So that's my goal over there. But before I go there, I want to check out another area.
A new locale. I've gained a new
Now
memory.
let's Maybe agriculture is Poppy's specialist field.
Okay, far so good. Ah, it's a little baby one. Along with Mama or Dada.
Now let's see. Gotta be kind to the environment.
So we got goats or sheep of some kind here. Probably goats. Sheep horns are typically more rounded. Let's see, there's a collection point over there, but that's not where I want to go anyway. So let's just keep going this way. Oh, another collection point.
Now let's see. Could have sworn. Gotta be kind to the environment.
These goats don't seem to be hostile. Of course, I am a good 10 levels above them.
I could have sworn. Gotta be kind to the environment.
So that's probably smart. Kind of looks like a giant snake mouth, doesn't it?
And arrived.
Oh, this is where we were going.
Well, no, Mithra, it's not really where we're going.
In my experience.
Just kind of making a small side trip. Not going down there. Oh, an urchin. I was about to say, what in the world is that down there? Okay, well, I just wanted to get this on the map. So we're done here. Let's just go right back. Skip travel.
And we're you.
Let us go.
Head on into the capital. Another map marker.
Oh my. This is the very picture of the ancient civilizations I've read about.
It's a pretty classic look. You know the old land of Torna? They had a proud and noble civilization, rivaled only by Judicium at the time. But, whereas Judicium were the masters of biological arts, Tornans knew all there was to know about engineering. The proud blood of Torna runs in the veins of us Tantalese.
As there are people to pass it on to, civilization will endure. Knowledge is inherited, much like life itself.
Nice quote. You should write that down.
Thank you.
It's not that simple, though.
Huh?
You'll see.
Sikelos. This is Theosoir, the capital of Tantal. It's not often that a traveler comes here. Mind you conduct yourself quietly and respectfully. Yevesthinus. That looks to be how it's pronounced. In the event of Prince Aziclaris' return, I have been instructed to also admit his entire retinue. Is that right? Yes, entry to Theosoir is currently strictly forbidden, except by express special permission. Unless you're traders with the right permits, there's a long application process, and the answer is usually no. Ah, but we are here with the prince, so we are just allowed inside.
Hey, look what I found!
Congratulations.
Picnantus. Oh my goodness, Outlanders! Outlanders are here! I've got to tell everyone at once! Really? From where do you hail? How fare the other countries? You must tell me the latest trends. Oh, dreadfully sorry. It's just that I haven't seen an Outlander in so long. It's such a rare event. I thought I was going to kick the bucket without ever seeing another stranger's face again. So he's calmed back down.
Evening is upon us, it seems. Fatigue is a silent killer. We had better rest soon.
Yeah, in a minute. Let's get further in first.
Whoa, that's a pretty lively market.
It's the black market.
Black market?
Tantal is so cold. There's precious little in the way of local produce to sell. Just look. All the regular shops are shuttered.
You're right. They're mostly empty.
Instead, folks pay ungodly prices for produce that's been smuggled in from other nations. And since it's the only thing keeping people from actually starving, the bigwigs just turn a blind eye.
So most of the agricultural production is wasted just surviving, and the country grows weak.
Exactly.
So even the wisdom of a proud ancient civilization cannot solve all problems.
Ancient civilization sounds good and all, but basically, this place is a giant museum with no tourists. That's not going to feed anyone.
And due to pride, the official line is to remain isolationist. Kind of a waste, but it's not just in the game. After all, in the real world, there are plenty of people who seem to care more about pride than actually having enough to eat or, you know, other important resources. Well, viewers, it is time to end the video now that we've arrived here in Theosoir. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Let's Play Xenoblade Chronicles 2. In the next episode, we'll explore a bit more around Theosoir and probably work more on side content rather than advancing the main quest. Because once we get into the next main plot point, things start moving pretty fast. And we have to go a fair distance before we can really do anything else. So yeah, I want to get some side stuff done before we get to the main event. Hope to see you then.